Hey guys, today I am coming to you with this Rosette die from KS Craft. This is the one that makes the edges like this. I don't know if you recall, I made a wand with this for Halloween, I believe. My little Frankenstein monster wand. So this is how large the die is. So I made one, that's how large the first cut is. And I did this on the holographic paper from Recollections because this one really gives a nice defined line so you can see. I'm hoping when I fold it, it will be easier to follow along. Plain white paper, plain pink paper. I did a pink one that's really cute. It just, you can't see the lines. Okay, so this is 65 pound. However, it's the foil cardstock. So it's sturdier, it's heavier duty. So I wanted to show you what, if you were picking this up, this is what it looks like. All right, now I did it in pink and it's a little larger than I wanted, and I did it out of just, I don't know, I'm guessing this is like 60 pound cardstock. And if you look closely, you can see some tears where the paper just gave up. And I was folding it gently and not forcing it. I think I can put something behind it and you'll never be able to tell. But when I tried this one, I had better luck. So let's get started. Okay, so I do not want it this large. I'm thinking about taking about 1/2 inch off. So this is, you want to make sure you don't cut the pretty side off. Okay, so we're going to do the 1/2 inch mark. Which there's my 1 inch. We're going to go right here to the 1/2 inch. And this is just a guesstimate. I'm not 100%. And I will cut this out so you do not have to follow along with this in its entirety. And it does not have to be perfect because the insides are going to match it. You match up the outsides, not the insides. Okay, so now we've got all 4 pieces and we've got them in the same direction. Okay. So I find it easier, and see, this is a harder paper to fold, which is good when it comes to this die. I guess this is probably some sort of a plastic coating, and see how it's keeping the edges from like the brown showing through. If you have a white core board, you're going to get the white that comes through, which could be the look you're going for. But I will fold this one, and then I will kind of edit the rest out and show you how to assemble it. It's a little tougher with this thicker paper, and you can fold it one at a time. But I just found it was easier to fold it all at once and keep it accordioned so you go in the right direction. I remember when I first got it, I didn't keep it accordioned and I was like, wait, I didn't fold it in the right direction on one. You just go back and refold it in the opposite direction. And feel free to fast forward. I just don't want to speed this up in case, you know, you're really looking closely like, okay, what did I do different? And I got a different outcome. Okay, so there's that. So that's all folded and fantastic. Your toughest one's going to be this one and this one, just because you don't get any leverage. So you just want it to, you just want to use your scoreboard, your score lines. And then you just stick your fingernail or fingertip right in there. See? There you go. Okay, keep it folded. Okay. Now, you just go to the next one. So you got that one. You just go to the next one. I find it helps me. And keep this little guy right here going in the proper direction. They want to go in the right direction because that's how they've been scored. See? And then you just kind of help it out. So if you see a section that isn't turning right, you just stop where you're at and guide it. It's almost like you're training the paper. And any sort of mess ups, you can typically work around because it's so much going on when you get this thing fanned out. And see how you just keep pressing and you get the perfect fold? I'm actually going to time it. I'm going to record the whole thing and see how long it takes me, even though I'll cut it out and I'll let you guys know. See, that piece doesn't want to really fold, so you just take your finger, run it across the score line, and then it will. See, then it will line right up, and you boop, just like that. It's not hard. And I have to say, this paper makes it easier. I hope that you're not getting too much of a glare, but I feel like this one is going to show you the best. You just pinch it. Let's see, what exactly am I doing? You keep it pinched, then you pinch to the next one. Then you push your finger in the center and pinch it together again. It's just as simple as that. So we've pinched it together, put my finger in the center, and then pinch that together. All right, and then you know this guy's going to be difficult. Keep this all shut and tight. And sometimes there's just not enough weight or friction right here. So just make sure you've got that line in good. Push this in. And look, he's gonna follow the leader, just like that. Ta-da, just like that. And so see how much smaller this one is than this one? So I cut 1.5 inches off on this little guy. And this striped paper worked really well. The better quality paper, the better, crisper design you're going to get. So just keep that in mind. So you get about a 3-inch rosette if you cut this at 1.5 inches. So we'll see what we get. So I cut this one at 1/2 inch. So we'll measure it and see what we get there. I'll leave that there. This needs to go on my tree. Yeah, I told my daughter, I said, we decorated the tree and then I forgot I didn't have all the decorations on. Okay, so here I go. I'm gonna fold this, time it, and then cut it out and get back with you guys. Oh, you know what? Since I've got it like this, let me show you. You can do it one at a time. And see, you can bend it one at a time if you'd like. It totally depends on you, your fingers, probably the size of your fingers, the size of your fingernails. You can do it just like this as well. And it works great. I don't see a benefit other than I like to go ahead and accordion fold it. See, you get a piece that just doesn't want to go. You just refold it and help it out. See, just like that. So that's one at a time. I'll go ahead and finish these 3 and then be back with you. Okay, so I've finished folding the last one, and I will say, by the time you get to the 4th one, you are a pro. Like, there's no question. You've got this. You're a pro. Okay, so next, I will move my little hot glue gun over here. And this hot glue gun has been getting a workout. So I would say first things first, line them up so you know which way you're going. I did one, and I'll pull it in with my Barely Arts glue last night just to make sure, I was, gonna do a good job. And the Barely Arts glue actually works very well. I will say that the hot glue makes it sturdier. And if you mess up, you can just, separate it, and you'll be fine. Separate it, re-hot glue it, or re-glue it. If you do use the Barely Arts glue, or, whatever strong glue you have, I would say just make sure, and re-pinch this in so you get a nice point. I would say get some clips, paper clips, mini clothespins. I have some mini clothespins that I used. And then the key to this is just keep making sure your accordion fold is good and tight, because then at the end you won't have to go back and try to find seams, which they're easy to find. And you take the next one, and this did not take me that long to fold. And like I said, you get good by the fourth one. You're like, oh, and the fourth one, you know what? I maybe only needed to do 3 since I made this smaller. We shall see. The ornament, I only did 3. But it is not a bad thing to have an extra one laying around, and you have a start to another rosette. I will say the nice thing about the glue gun is it is instant. I mean, it's dry already, and you're not waiting. Like, I had to clothespin them and wait a few minutes. I didn't have to wait that long, but you just don't want it to rip apart because it is paper. And this is so sturdy. Look at that. This paper is great for this. All right, let's see. Yeah, all I needed to do was 3. Okay, that's it. That looks great. And now I've got an extra. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, now you're going to glue this. So just make sure you get that lined. I just have to do that. My brain has to, like, know where it's going, because this glue is ready to roll. Any glue that seeps out, you just pick right off. And see, this one's cut. Can you see that? Maybe 1/8 of an inch different than the others. Not a big deal. It's in the center. You line up the edges. Not a big deal. That hot glue is going to pick right off. Look at that. You never know. Now, it's stuck to me, but that is the beauty of hot glue. Just get that in. Okay, now here I pull in my little silicone mat. And this is how I do my rosettes. I like to have a heat-resistant piece. I make sure it's going to go down. Make sure I've got it kind of trained to go down. And you can just do this. And put your hot glue right there and squeeze it in. I'm going to do it upside. Do I want the back flat? You know what? I'm just going to do it like this. You can do it either way, in either direction. But this hot glue needs to come out. You need a lot because you want this to stick. And then you can flatten that in a moment. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of smash that down. There. See, get a good flat center. And that was just a little thin stamp block. And I got a little piece of hot glue there, but you know, it's gonna be covered up. Hot glue is so crazy. Okay, so that is done. And this one little piece, look at that, just fold it right back into position. Easy as that. So my idea was to put one of these Hobby Lobby snowflakes on that. Wow. Okay, so that looks fantastic. So we'll go ahead and glue that down. Oh, but first we're gonna measure. So if you take 1/2 inch off, you are going to get a 5-inch rosette. Now that is a nice sizable rosette. Now, if you do not take anything off, and you do this, let's glue this down. I mean, it's made. It has a few boo-boos, but it has potential. You just put, I would say I put about 1/4 size hot glue in there. Maybe a nickel size. But this one, I put this on top of it, and isn't that beautiful? It's just bigger than I wanted. I still might do it. I don't know. It's pretty, right? It would be pretty on a small white tree as the tree topper. Ooh, I have one of those. And then maybe put just a circle of this paper behind it. Let's see. What would that look like? Now we have to imagine it's cut out. And look at that. You can't see any of the flaws in there. I can see that one, so I can turn it so my eye won't see it. And there, ta-da, you have another ornament. This one, I just used my finger because it wasn't that hot. There, okay. So this gives you, in its complete size, which this thing measures just shy of 3 inches by 8.5 inches. Okay, so you would get a 6-inch rosette. Perfect. And I bet if you kind of turn, you know, I was thinking you could put glue and glitter and once I put something behind it, I guess I could glue this. I wonder if that would work. Let's just see. Let's see if we can repair this. Just put my cap on. Get that glue off, that hot glue. Oh, look at that, it repairs it. It's a little bit tighter. I'm sure with time, that repairs it. So a little bit of glue on your boo-boo spots and you're good to go. But let's get back to this. I'm very excited. Get this little bit of hot glue out of there. And this is a little paper piercing tool or a pokey tool that I recently made. And I don't normally glue the beads down, but I took some E6000 and glued them down and they don't spin. My idea was a Christmas tree. Isn't that cute? And I have a little angel over here. When I'm done with this, I'll glue it together. It's a little Dollar Tree angel. Okay, so this is all we're doing. And I feel like every step just makes these that much stronger. I want this lined up with that. And see, look, I didn't do all these measurements, and I just kind of winged it to see what's this gonna look like. I do have to show you guys these. I grabbed these buttons from Joann.com, and these things, look, oh my gosh, these things are phenomenal. I think there's a clear one in here. I think. I'm not positive. There might not be. It might, the large ones might just be, see, there's, that is so pretty. And this is just how I create. I just kind of grab stuff and throw stuff down, and I try not to plan things too much. That's pretty. I would love to have a giant one, but that's not bad. So you get these beautiful reds and greens. This, it's a, I would say a yellowy gold. And they were on sale when I picked them up. I noticed they were not on sale the other day when I was on Joann.com because, you know, they keep sending me doorbusters, free shipping. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like, stop it. Stop tempting me. Okay. Oh, look, here's a clear one. And I know it has a hole in it, but I can't see the hole. Can you? This one has a little extra plastic where they drilled it out. And take my, where did I put my poking tool? Take this guy. This thing is so handy to have. And poke that little piece of plastic out. And then get it out. Okay. That's nice. Oh my gosh. And then, okay, so that's what we do. We'll just cover up those larger holes. See, this is all I do. This is all anybody should be doing. It should be, what kind of goodies do I have? And let's play. And the benefit of things not costing an absolute fortune, I'm going to do the holes up and down, is that you don't feel devastated if you mess something up. Look at that. I don't like that. Okay. Can't really see, you can't see it at all. Let me hold it up. Look at this ornament I just made, guys. I am so happy. And I'll put a little something behind this just to cover that up. But I mean, really, you don't need to because it's going to be hanging like that. All right, that's gorgeous. There's the profile. Let's see. Do we want, oh yeah, I like it. I like the large one on there. I mean, the small one on there. Just gives it a little extra something. Which, don't we all just need a little extra something in our lives? And you are never going to be able to see these buttonholes because it's clear and glitter and too many smoke and mirrors, right? Oh my gosh. Now, I'm just curious, like, if you like these sitting around, what would this look like? Now, that is one festive snowflake if you put these guys on it. Let's put all the colors on. Aren't these gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, and I grabbed these too. These are just like the pumpkins that they had at Christmas. And they're buttons. Now, some of these are buttons. Some of these, I guess you would sew through here to get a button. But how cute are these? This looks like a cookie. So, and these were on sale. They'll go back on sale if they're not on sale. But I got these in the mail. But just some odds and ends. Ooh, I grabbed this. Look at, now this is plastic. It is not wire. It is not fabric. It's plastic. Place and time. I think this was a doorbuster for $1. You don't get a ton of it, but I'll show you what I made with this. So, Wonderland Ribbon, 1/8 inch by 18 yards. It's only 1/8 of an inch because of, I don't even know if you can see. Yeah, this sticks off the fuzzy tinsel. You know, if it's tinsel, I'm like, add it to your cart. But this is cool. If you wanted a red candy cane look, that is really cool. If you want to stay with the all clear. Oh boy. Oh goodness. We have got something here. This is what we'll have to glue this down. So, what are we thinking? Maybe kind of get it organized a little bit. I like it. I like it. We're going for it. These, so pretty. And the brand of this, I can't remember the brand of this, but I just searched Christmas buttons because I remember finding these. Simply Home by Nikki found which her channel is good, and she's got a lot of 1,000 subscriber entries going on right now, which are fun to watch. She found those in pumpkins. And so I thought, you know, I got to see if they have Christmas this year. So I found those, and I've had them. My cord here is for my phone. So New Year's resolution, clean this craft room up. Clean it up. It's a mess. I was looking for a dye, a brand new dye, and I couldn't find it. And I thought, you know what? You just need to get your act cleaned up, because before you know it, before I know it, Valentine's Day is going to be here. Isn't that cool? Who knew, right? Get this stuff. If you have enough, if you buy enough stuff that you like, try to get it on sale. And if you buy enough stuff that you like and you have it in an organized fashion, which I'm not the best for that. Sometimes I waste 30 minutes digging around for something only to not find it, like yesterday. But if you're organized about your stuff and you have enough of it, and it should be all things that you like, not things that you think, oh, that maybe. No, it should be like, oh my gosh, I love this, I have to have it. And then you will find ways to use it. Okay, ta-da! Now we need to get some sort of a ribbon on it. So I grabbed this, and I've bought so much I don't have time to do hauls, and stuff's selling out. I don't think it's fair if you get it and then no one else can get it and they love it. But look at this. So that's Place and Time from Joanne as well. I'm thinking this was around $2 and change. And I've got, let that could go. I don't know, I really like this blue. Yep, that's what we're doing. And this is a little fatter, so let's see. Let's see if this will work. I kind of cut that at an angle. Again, your little tools are so handy. Now they are sharp, so you have to be careful not to like poke things through, like tear them. But if you can get a little bit of tinsel, you just need the tiniest bit. This is a funny angle I'm at. We're gonna get this. So a big thank you to my subscriber for reminding me to do this. You know, I never want to say names because you just don't know about people's privacy. But look, she reminded me. I'm so appreciative. And another person made a comment that they would like to see it. Gosh, it was about a month ago. And so it's so, you know, it's helpful because you never know what do people want to see. But you just kind of do what you're doing and hope it helps people out. And I hope this is helpful. And I hope, I kind of like this sticking up. We'll see. I always leave my ends in case, you know, I get a branch that I'm not positive about. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with this. Let's see if you can see it better. Look at that. How sweet is that? And see, now I want to add jingle bells and all this. I'm going to leave it like it is. So I hope this was helpful. And let me know if you guys have any questions and you're like, well, I couldn't see this well, and I'll try to, you know, talk you through it. Like, you know, give an explanation as to what I did. So these little guys right here, these are from the Dollar Tree. I so wanted the trees. Oh my gosh. There were trees and something else. And I tried to buy a case of them, but it got canceled. And this was early. This was in November. I was like, oh, I love these. I want those trees. And it was tree snowmen and these little angels. There were 2 packs of angels at one of the Dollar Trees I went to. So I grabbed them. I painted a couple pink, but they're in the garage because I used spray paint. So what you have to do, if you want it to look like mine, you've got to make your life easier, and you've got to get these wings off. And they're kind of like a super glue. Then I traced, this one's a little bit larger wing. I wound up liking the exact size wing. I traced it on, of course, the back of my paper, my glitter paper. I painted her head. Oh, let me show you guys. I got this from Spellbinders. And it's Matchmaker. This was $5. It is Jane Davenport. I'll get the big bottle out so you can see it. I kind of feel like I should leave this in this container like this to keep these 3 together. Matte finish acrylic paint. So you get your base, which is a peach color. And then I lightened it with this lighten color. But you can get any shades between the lighten and the darken. And then the face base. So fantastic. She is a paper artist. Like I said, I got this on spellbinders.com. This was for Black Friday. Oh my gosh, it was insane, the stuff they had on sale. So anyway, so I've got a cute little peach, and you find where your wings were, because that's going to be kind of gunky looking. But the wings came off just fine. Like if you wanted to glitter the wings and put them back on, you could do that. And I painted with the Matchmaker. This is white paint, 2 coats, 2 coats and 2 coats. I put the diamond stickles on her. And then, here's her little halo. Then I used my distress glitter. So this is a very subtle glitter. It's more of just a clear sparkle. And then the base underneath with the diamond, it's a nice combo. And if they sell out of diamond, they have other clear ones. It's really not going to make a difference. This is my Lawn Fawn paper. Use any glitter paper you've got. But, okay. I want to glue this on some hot glue. I wouldn't think it would take much. And we're just going to try to center her to our best ability. So, So it's a before and an after. Isn't that cute? Now, I had her all white. And I have thought about tying like a little ribbon or something around her neck. Just to kind of see, like to give like a bow. And I might do that. I don't think you can really tie a bow with this. This is very, I don't know, wrap it around and tie a string. It's very plastic. Glue it down. It would be great. Little mini picture frames and things with that. So what I did was I just cut a piece and wound it around itself. And you can see it's plastic. My hope is when I put some hot glue on this, because you can't really tie it, that it's going to kind of melt it in position. And it's clear. That's my hope. So we shall see. But I was messing around with this last night. Because I had this going. And then I practiced on this. And it was getting late. And I thought, you know what? When I get tired, I tend to make mistakes. So just snip that off. Whoops. And I have a little halo. And yes, that did melt right into position. So I am thinking that, oh, there's some little, I should use this one. Can I do, oh my gosh, look, because I made two. No, I will just erase this off. So remember to erase. All I did was trace this on the back of the sheet of paper and with this Dollar Tree pencil from Halloween. And then I cut it, and I cut it right on the line. I liked the one that I cut on the line. This one was outside the line, and you can see where I erased everything. I don't know, it was just a little big. It's a really perfect size that they have for these wings. They just need to be glittered up or painted, or, and I did think about doing it with vellum. I thought that might be really pretty, but I wanted it to be super glittery and really stand out on my Christmas tree. I don't think you can tell, like, I don't think it needs a bow right there. All right, so how are we gonna get this on? Are we gonna just glue this on? Are we just gonna tap this on with a little hot glue? Or are we gonna glue it on? I am gonna put a little hot glue on this because I can remake it if it messes up. And let's just see. This guy is going to be really soldered together. Oh my gosh, can you even take that? Is that not the cutest thing? And one of them, this is the one. I put a little screw eye in there because I thought, oh, I will hang a dangle from it. The two pink ones that are in the garage, I did that too, and it was fine. But for whatever reason, I screwed it too tight, and that screw eye broke off flush. So just be careful with that. Oh, that's so sweet. And you could put a screw eye in the top here, and then I can hang her from the tree. So that's that. So those are the little things I've been working on. Save my, see if there's anything else on this desk that I wanted to show. And I think that's it. Guys. Well, I hope this was helpful. As always, thanks for watching. And it only took me to fold all those pieces 10 minutes. So I would say start to finish, a rosette is going to take you 20 minutes at the absolute most. So I hope you enjoyed this. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have a good evening, and I will talk to you soon.